Europe's beautiful small towns. Source, CNN. By visualgk.com. Paris, Rome, Barcelona. Europe's cities are bucket list destinations, and rightly so. But the continent's small towns are a dream, too, with all the beautiful architecture, and much of the culture you'll find in the big hitters, only with fewer crowds. GIETHOORN, Netherlands. They call it the Dutch answer to Venice, but GIETHOORN lacks one crucial thing, that the Italian city has in spades, over-tourism. As in Venice, life revolves around the water here. There are no cars in the center, so the only way to get around is on foot, or on the water. Take a boat tour around the thatched houses, sitting on peat-filled islands. Hungry? Stop at the Michelin-starred restaurant, Holland's Veneti. Guimarães, Portugal. Guimarães was named the country's first capital, in the 12th century. And its medieval core remains largely intact, full of convents, grand old palaces and a crumbling castle, perched on top of a bluff. Its historic town centre has been listed, as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, in recognition for being an well-preserved, and authentic example, of the evolution of a medieval settlement, into a modern town in Europe. ROSCOFF, France. Port towns can be grubby. Not lovely little Roscoff, though, in France's Brittany region, which built its fortune on maritime trade, including exporting its famous pink onions, to the UK. Today, it's a centre of thalassotherapy, using seawater to treat medical conditions, as well as a beautiful Breton town. Tiny fishing boats bob in the small harbour, with larger ones further out. ANGHIARI, Italy. Hovering on a hillside near the Tuscan-Umbrian border, ANGHIARI is a delight. A tiny walled town, curling round itself, as it clings to the landscape. It's a pedestrianised warren of alleyways, and roller-coastering streets, packed full of grand palazzi, which were built by the mysterious, mercenary men of arms, who lived here in the Renaissance period. NAFPLIO, Greece. Gorgeous NAFPLIO straddles the Aegean Sea in the Peloponnese, with its Venetian-built castle, thrusting into the water, and a pretty old town spooling out behind the old walls. This was the first capital of modern Greece. There's a Lido, if you want to take a safe dip in the sea, and if history's more your thing, the archaeological museum contains items, dating back to the Mycenaean age. MOSTAR, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Mostar's starry most, or Old Bridge, built by the Ottomans in the 16th century, was long considered one of the finest examples of Balkan Islamic architecture. The bridge was destroyed in 1993, during the Balkan Wars. A reconstructed bridge was built in 2004. Arching high across the Neretva River, it's one of the most famous sites in the Balkans. MAZARA del Vallo, Sicily. Sicily is a melting pot, and MAZARA del Vallo typifies that. Founded by the Phoenicians, nearly 3,000 years ago, it's seen myriad cultures flow through the island. Its Kasbah area is similar to a North African Medina, there's a strong Tunisia community, and you'll be more likely to find couscous on the menu than pasta. Its standout attraction is the Sotero Danzanti, or Dancing Satyr, an ancient bronze statue. Croatia. When an island, sitting peacefully in the Adriatic Sea, just isn't enough, there's KORČULA, striking out from the island of the same name, on a tiny peninsula. Locals say adventurer Marco Polo was born here, Venetians dispute that. Either way, it's a world-class town, with gleaming white streets and buildings, hewn from local stone, water almost all the way round, and beautiful buildings, left by the Venetians. KENMARE, Ireland. On the southwestern tip of Ireland, the land melts into the ocean in County Kerry. KENMARE dandles on the bay of the same name, where the Rufty River slides into the sea. This is in the middle of some of Ireland's best-loved areas. It's on the wild Atlantic Way. KENMARE is known for its food, and for its views, with grand mountains rearing up, behind the pristine bay. PIRAN, Slovenia. Slovenia only has a sliver of coastline, located on the top of the wedge-shaped Istrian peninsula, hanging in the Adriatic Sea. Though small, this stretch of coast, sandwiched between Italy and Croatia, is home to several beautiful towns, including PIRAN. Developed by the Venetians, who conquered it in 1283, it's a beautiful mini-Venice, with a stout bell tower, frothy architecture, and fishing boats. Please like, share and subscribe. visualgk.com